Today we're looking at dividing rational expressions, and we've done some of these types of things before. We have taken 60x cubed, whoops, I need this one, 60x cubed, and divided it by 12x. We'll take the 60 and the 12 and handle that separately from the variables. Of course, 60 divided by 12 is 5. And then x cubed divided by x, all right, will be x squared. That's x to the 3 minus 1. You subtract the exponents when you're dividing. So that's 5x1 is what this simplifies to be. 27x squared divided by 54, x to the 7th. All right, we'll take care of the 27 and the 54 separately. Of course, that's 1/2, and that 1/2 stays all the way to the end. Then we have x squared divided by x to the 7th, and that gives us an x to the negative 5. And then we move that to the denominator, and that's as far as we can go. That's as far as we can simplify. Now we get a little more complicated, and we're going to tie in a couple of concepts we've talked about before. Here I have p plus 4 divided by p squared plus 6p plus 8. And as it sits, I know you're going to be tempted to cross-cancel this into one. You can't do it, all right? Because the only time we can cancel is when things are multiplied together. So, are there some things that multiply together to give us p squared plus 6p plus 8? Yes, we can factor this. We can find two numbers that multiply together to give us 8 and add together to give us 6, and those two numbers are 2 and 4. And so once I've factored the denominator, now these p plus 4s cancel. And if those p plus 4s cancel, I'm left with 1 over p plus 2. This p plus 2 right here just hangs out. We can do the same thing with the problem right here, 9 divided by 15a minus 15. All right, we can factor this denominator into 15 times, and in parentheses, a minus 1. Then we can take the 9 and the 15 and reduce those to be 3 over 5. And of course the a minus 1 hangs out in the denominator. And lastly, we can take something that looks pretty messy and turn this into something pretty simple. If I factor a 2a out of the numerator, that leaves me with a plus 5 inside the parentheses. If I factor a 3a out of these two terms, that will leave me with a plus 5 inside the parentheses. Then I can simply cancel these a plus 5s, cancel these a's, and I'm left with 2/3 for my answer. Please make sure you fill out your WISC.